you're using Golden Delicious apples there,
I
right?
am, and you know why?
Why is that?
Because they have a slightly higher sugar content, so you don't have to add as much sugar in.
Really, the idea behind this is giving people a roadmap for how to eat instead of telling them what not to eat. It kind of splashes over the top and really doesn't do anything.
It's about eating plentifully and not ever feeling like you're, quote, on a diet, which nobody wants to do anything that starts with die.
So, chefs, are you ready to take a closer look at Mum's apple pie?
That crust, whew, that's got a lot of butter in there.
Or worse, it ends up in landfills. Almost 1 billion pounds of peels end up in landfills in the U.S. alone.
Honey, I know you're from the South, but you and your husband are gonna love this.
These are no-bake oatmeal chocolate chip. They were really easy, but I couldn't get the drizzle.
Just scoop it on.
Okay, that's what I ended up doing. I just put the fork in the peanut butter and then just went like that.
That's right. I'm guilty of it. I'm trying to pick out the best, apples or pears or whatever.
And Eat Like You Give a Fork for me is, it's a very playful book. The whole book is very fun to read. It's kind of like your girlfriend talking to you. He didn't hear that though.
Ouch.
Or maybe you did. Hopefully it's a new family tradition for you guys. Let me know what you think.
Oh, wow.
Yes, let's cheers to
Cheers.
clean eating every day. Yes.
And that means, Chef Mareya, you are the Recipe Rehab champion for today. Well done.
Look, check that out right there, right there. I'll take that.
Want to take your cooking to the next level? Chef Mareya Ibrahim is here with her new book, Eat Like You Give a Fork. TV chef, holistic nutrition coach, author, award-winning entrepreneur, and inventor. Say good morning to Chef Mareya Ibrahim. Good to see you again.
Thank you. So good to be here.
So you have written this book, Eat Like You Give a Fork, which you got right there on your T-shirt. So what's the inspiration behind the book here?
Really, the idea behind this is giving people a roadmap for how to eat instead of telling them what not to eat. I think a lot of the diets that are popular out there now are more focused on what to omit, and I'm really focused on what you should put in. And it's, as human beings, we need to make sure we get our 8 essential amino acids every single day. So all the recipes in the book follow that and help you acquire a taste for good food.
Would you call this a cookbook or just kind of a nutrition guide, or?
It's really both. It's a nutrition plan with 8 strategies that you eat and repeat to infinity, and then recipes that support each and every one that are easy to make. You don't have to be a professional chef to make these.
8 strategies. What are those?
So it starts with a taste bud reset, because I want you to crave the foods that boost health, the bitter flavors like you have in the greens, the sour flavors that help to boost your probiotic power, so your gut health, and then umami foods that help you round out your palate so that you don't crave the intense sugar and salt that we're usually victims of.
So this, people now, it's like people go, well, I'm on the keto diet.
You don't have to wear a badge of martyrdom for what you don't eat.
Okay.
Let's focus on what you should eat. And if you look at this beautiful plate in front of you, you see color, you see vibrant flavors. I've made a grilled shrimp with shishito pepper skewer. You've got chimichurri sauce over the top that comes together in literally 2 minutes. I can show you how to make that. And some grilled tempeh. One of the strategies in the book is a vegan fast break. So you're eating vegan 2 days a week.
Okay.
So even if you're not vegan full time, it is a good way to just reset your digestion, clean up, and again, the focus is on fresh food and ease.
Is this shrimp safe to eat?
Oh yeah, please.
Sometimes, to be honest, folks, it sits out here for a couple.
Oh yeah, grab that, and that's wild caught shrimp, very important. Here's a fork for you too. And what I love to do is make it once and eat it twice. So now we've got it set up in a salad for tomorrow. Great leftovers with some avocado. I've got siete grain-free chips that I sprinkled over the top. Toss that together with the same chimichurri that we made for the skewers. Dive into that. And what I'm really hoping that people take away from this is food is information. You can't burn off information. You can burn off the calorie, but what you're feeding yourself is building your immunity, your metabolism. You're not going to work that off in the gym. You're going to build it in the kitchen.
I noticed one thing too, and my wife's really good at this, is putting a lot of spices in the dishes, and boy, it really enhances the flavor.
I'm a big fan of spice, fresh herbs. You've got some kick there from the red chili flake. I've got a little chipotle flake in there. That was a good bite. I like that. You're getting a lot of flavor in that
pepper,
bite.
I might regret that. But.
And you don't have to leave out dessert. That's what I love about this. I've got my signature dessert. This is a dark chocolate avocado mousse with coconut whip and raspberry coulis. Take a bite of that. That's avocado. There's no dairy in that. It's completely vegan.
Wow.
You've got the coconut milk whip, and you've got that, oh, just get messy with it. It's all good. Let it drip down the side. Yeah. And share that, because delicious food should be shared. Invite your friends over. Instead of going out and spending so much money on eating out, do it inside your home. Bring your friends over and make every bite count.
All right, some good looking food. Lou, this is a vegan dish right here. This would have been for you.
Our two chefs will battle it out in the kitchen to see who can rehab the Jameson's recipe and make it more nutritious
I'm gonna make a crust with this low-fat graham cracker.
without sacrificing any of the flavor. And who will win the title of Recipe Rehab champion? And at the yellow station, Chef Mareya Ibrahim. So chefs, are you ready to take a closer look at Mum's apple pie? All right. There we go. Ooh. Put 60 minutes on the clock. Are you set?
Yes.
Okay, so let's rehab that recipe. So tell me, Mareya, what is going to be different about your apple pie?
That crust, whew, that's got a lot of butter in there. I'm gonna make a crust with this low-fat graham cracker and some heart-healthy oats to just boost that cholesterol-fighting power, you know?
And you're going to make one whole pie.
I am.
So you're actually trying to keep a little bit traditional here.
This time of year, people want that pie.
And look at what Mareya's doing.
Isn't that nice?
I've seen ginger, I see raisins, I see cinnamon, I see apples. So we've got the seasonal flavors kicking in.
Yes. Everything that says apple pie.
Mareya, what are your feelings on this?
I think I'm taking Spike down. Ooh. He didn't hear that, though.
Ouch.
Maybe he did.
Now, Mareya, is that margarine or is that butter?
It is a butter-free spread.
But is it made with the vegetable oil or?
It is. It's made with a vegetable oil,
That's
so you
what I was
don't have
trying
that
to get.
saturated fat,
No saturated fat, no trans fats.
artery
vegetable.
clogging stuff.
No? What?
Yeah.
Cranberries?
Cranberries.
Oh, he's just put it up a notch. You got the
Cranberries. I got raisins.
raisins. You got raisins. Wow, that's a pie.
And then I'm
Now, what are you doing
making
now?
the topping here. I love apple crumb.
Are you just going to use the oats or are you going to use the graham crackers as well?
Just the oats in this one with a little more cinnamon and some salt, some kosher salt.
All right.
But you get in there with your hands. You got to get dirty.
Chef Mareya, you are the Recipe Rehab champion for today. Well done.
News to build a better Bay Area from ABC7.
All right, chances are you've probably tried a lot of diets. Our next guest wants you to stop dieting and start enjoying your food. Mareya Ibrahim, author of Eat Like You Give a Fork, I said fork, is here with some help. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
All right, so I have your cookbook here. Wait, first, is it a cookbook or is it a weight management? Because you say, why do you want to do something that starts with the word die?
Absolutely. It's really both. So it's an 8-part strategy that combines really beautiful foods. So you don't have to feel like this is deprivation. It's about eating plentifully and not ever feeling like you're, quote, on a diet, which nobody wants to do anything that starts with die.
Exactly. And we know that diets don't work. They're unsustainable. So what are some of the 8 principles that you're talking about that people can do to help thrive?
Yeah, well, in my over 25 years in the food industry and working with literally thousands of different clients, what I found is you have to start with a taste bud reset and really help people gain an appreciation for bitter, sour, and umami flavors, which those foods help to lend themselves to better health. You'll want to eat more leafy greens and you'll want to eat more probiotic-rich foods. And, you know, that way you cut the cravings for the intense salt and sugar. And then from there, we teach you how to stock your real kitchen, how to really enjoy greens in different ways, how to get good quality fats into your everyday eating plan. And from there, the last strategy is the 90-10 rule, which 90% of the time, if you follow the program, you're feeling great, you're thriving, and then 10% you can eat whatever the fork you want. And really, it's because we're human. And because if I tell you don't eat those things and cut out whole food groups, guess what you're gonna wanna do?
You wanna eat that more.
You're gonna want them. And we're actually, in this book, I say we, me, myself, and I, I'm helping you really redesign your metabolism so that you're burning more. You burn more calories with your metabolism and how you eat than you do at the gym.
Okay.
So it's really important that you really understand that what you put in your body is more important than what you're leaving out. I want you to focus on nutrition versus, oh, I don't eat this, that, and the other. Well, you don't have to cut out food groups, and truthfully, you don't have to cut out anything that you love.
And you don't have to cut out living and going out and socializing and maybe having a glass of wine here if that's what you want to do.
That's right, and a lot of diets do come from a place of deprivation. It's what you're getting rid of, and with the Eat Like You Give a Fork plan, I'm showing you how to really structure your eating plan so that you're filling up on the good stuff. And a lot of that comes from getting the right balance of protein to slow-burning carbohydrates that don't spike your blood sugar to good quality fats that make you feel satiated. You're eating multiple times a day and you're filling up on those essential amino acids that you need to thrive.
Okay, so the recipes are very easy. I tried this yesterday, but I couldn't get my drizzle right. The peanut butter, every time I added water, the peanut butter these are no-bake oatmeal chocolate chip. They were really easy, but I couldn't get the drizzle.
Just scoop it on.
Okay, that's what I ended up doing. I just put the fork in the peanut butter and then just went like that.
That's right. And you know, just getting it a little bit warm, you can put a little bit, heat it a little bit and then drizzle it over. But lots of really easy to make recipes. You don't have to be a chef, but you'll feel chefy because it comes from a chef perspective, really where nutrition and culinary meet.
Perfect. Well, we love it. Thank you so much.
You ever wonder how clean your fruits and veggies really are after you wash them?
Our next guest used to, and it led her to create a new genius product that's changing the way people prepare their food.
Please welcome HSN American Dreamer entrepreneur Mareya Ibrahim.
Hello, thank you so much for being here.
Hi. Ibrahim.
Yes.
Actually.
Yes.
Ibrahim.
Yes.
All right, tell us what you have here.
Okay, so how many people actually clean their produce? If you're just rinsing with water, it's not cleaning.
See, that's terrifying.
I mean, what else do we clean with water alone and call clean? So we created a really safe, all-natural, patented way to clean wax, pesticide residue, and the bacteria that can cause foodborne illness from your fresh produce while making it last up to 5 times longer. So you'll never have to throw produce away again.
Oh, great.
And it's so easy. I want to show you how it works, but I'd love your help with the demonstration.
Definitely.
I know you've done a lot of working out today, but...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what do most people do normally? They bring home their produce, they run it under the sink. Let's see what that does.
Okay.
Just kind of run it over the top. Look at what it's doing.
Okay, just kind of repels off.
It's not doing anything. Okay, Ben, I would like for you to take the Eat Cleaner spray, all natural spray, spray the surface of the broccoli. Leafy greens are the #1 cause of foodborne illness.
I'm never having those again.
So we want you to eat them, and we want you to do it safely.
How many sprays is usually good for like one?
Just cover the surface. That's good. All right. So now, first of all, I want you to see the color difference right away. But then, Kelly, we're going to run the water right over that again. And watch what happens. This is the broccoli magic trick. It runs right through
it's almost like a little filter
the surface.
Ooh.
So what it's done is it's broken the surface, cutting through wax, any residue that's not water soluble. And we have to keep in mind that our produce comes from the ground. It's fertilized, it's sprayed, it's touched by 20, 30, 40 sets of hands.
That's the grossest part, is that being from New York City.
Wow, even just looking at the difference, the color difference there too.
Totally.
This is really cool.
How long did it take you to create this?
So we spent 2.5 years developing Eat Cleaner, and my father got cancer. And he's an environmental scientist. I'm a chef and holistic nutritionist. And when he got sick, he was told to avoid raw produce because of the risk of foodborne illness. And I thought, that's crazy. We need to make it easier. We need to make it safer. We need to make it so that everybody can enjoy fresh food, fresh fruits and vegetables without feeling like they could possibly get sick from doing exactly what should make them healthier.
Absolutely.
So,
and HSN chose you as the American Dreams in that category. What was that like for you?
oh, unbelievable. I mean, so honored to be selected and really to have the opportunity to spread our message across the country the way we have been given that opportunity by HSN, and obviously to be here with you today.
Well, we're happy you're here. Thank you so much.
So Chef Mareya, we've got a ton of questions for you.
Great.
So we're going to jump straight in.
Okay.
The first question comes from River.
I recently started helping my mom chop onions in the kitchen. What's the proper way to chop an onion?
So what's the proper and safest way to cut an onion?
Well, back in the day, I used to wear my sunglasses when I would chop onions so I wouldn't tear, but
I'll leave the glasses off today.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take the onion, and really important, when you're chopping an onion, you've got your sharp knife, and you've got this onion that's moving around to tuck your fingertips in so you don't slice them. So I'm gonna start by just chopping it down the middle, and then I'm gonna make cuts across the top, just like this.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take the knife and I'm gonna go back the other way. So I'm basically making a crisscross here. And then I can take my onion and cut it this way down. And you've got the perfect dice, just like that.
Thanks to Chef Mareya, and an even bigger thanks to you, our loyal viewers. We hope you picked up some tips and tricks that will make all your meals more tasty, easy, and most importantly, healthier. We'll see you next time on Recipe Rehab. Bye-bye.
See ya.